points in the game.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Fresno State will kick it off and we will be underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the UTEP Miners offense will go on the attack first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Second down, he'll throw it. Wide open downfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. And the Miners line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. So the Fresno State Bulldogs offense will have its first possession of the game. Change this route. To the air on first down. Under fire. Makes the catch. It's right. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Really nice job by the quarterback, dropping back, understanding. He knew his wide receiver was going to drag across the middle of the field. Good timing, waiting for him to come open, hitting him with the strike.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Good timing on the quick out. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. With the catch, it's right. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
The quick out. Finds a crease at the 20. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Fresno State lines up with a 1st and goal.
Let's go!
They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal.
Here we go!
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Pulls and fires complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Now the play fake. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes the grab on the big throw. And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. The Miners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Opening play of the drive from the 39. Looking to throw on 1st down. They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
To the air on 2nd down. Rushes on him. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Still running at the 40. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big game for the offense.
That's the end of the period. Fresno State has the lead. And after that 1st quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd. Play of the period, 1st down here.
29 Philly.
To the ground, he's got it again. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on second down. Unloads it left. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. The give to the tailback. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bulldogs trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
14, UTEP 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires it complete to the right.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
And the Miners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Motion from the wideout. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. No, he got loose. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Gonna look downfield again. Got his man quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Miners with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. Now the lead is down to 11.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grinded-up, run-over football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
This is so great to see, and it's such a big part of the evolution in college football today with spread offense, up-tempo, RPO game. QBs have got to be great with their ball mechanics in the play-action game. You saw a great example of that.
I think it's really hard to overthrow that guy. He is already that fast, and he breaks open, and you have an opportunity just to club up a little bit. Just put a little bit more air underneath that and let the speedster run underneath it and make you look like a hero, but, oh boy, it's kind of the opposite.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down, first down, first down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense, they just can't find any answers.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They moved him forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. A run for the quarterback. Touchdown, Fresno State! And they take it in for 6 more points. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. Texas A&M overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from College Station, these Aggies got to be thrilled with this result. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Fakes the grab on the left. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Puts it out of the air.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
And the Miners can really attack on this second and short. Finds a man in the middle. And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the chance. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal.
Number 13 on the field goal.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. That'll trim the deficit to 15.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
Here we go.
They'll go to the ground. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
Fresno State.
And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, the lead's still at 15. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good half of football in a great town like El Paso.
The Miners will kick it away to crank up the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
Pulls it in. It's Bean. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? Might be calling a hot route. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
This offense did a lot of good things there in the first half. It wouldn't surprise me if they punt this one away after that incompletion on third down. They do have the lead. I think you've got to put some trust in your defense here, not give up any points and get you the ball back.
Fresno State hoping to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quickly complete. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Wants to keep it in the air. He'll try to do it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Those always sting a little bit. When you get so close to getting the QB to the ground, creating a negative play, and then all of a sudden he turns it into something positive, just really annoying as a defensive guy.
He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The Bulldogs will line it up on 1st and 10. This time they'll go to the running game. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Lets it fly. Touchdown, Fresno State. And the pummeling has started.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They've settled for field goals on each of their last 2 drives, and if they want to win this thing, they better find a way to get it into the end zone. Right on the money. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And the Miners will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be dragged down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Fires to the big fella. Still on his feet at the 45. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
Working that left side now. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Touchdown, Bulldogs! A great catch and run for 6. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
He'll return it. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Last drive was a quick 3 and out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. He'll start this drive firing. It's complete to the left. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. On first down, here comes this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Sings it complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Miners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. They're working that left side. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the play has been a non-issue.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Using the quick game. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on 4th down. He has a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before, ice in their veins. And you saw it there on that completion to keep the sticks moving.
They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass. Fires left. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and get...
There he goes!
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Here comes the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab over the middle. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Try to barge their way in. Touchdown, Miners! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Well, it's a nice job there executing the run play and getting in for the score, but you got to wonder, guys, is it too little too late? They're still trailing by a ton here in the 4th quarter.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Your boy KC is all over it, fellas. Here's a final between the Vols and Tide. Tennessee opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. New set of downs after the completion.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him,
Turning it on! Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the 1st down. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. They send the tight end in motion. The give and tick, 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 tick.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
The Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Hands it off. Can't get him to the ground. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got his man downfield. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
Fresno State lines up with a 1st and goal. The offense changing the play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. I think we can just about blow the candles out on this one. It's all over.
No doubt, it's over. But you know what, Reese? These stats aren't over. They count for postseason awards, so I'm all for piling on the stats, running up the score, offense, get the stats.
UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're...
He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Miners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Extending the play. He saw just enough daylight to move the sticks and get it done with his legs. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Got a man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little